Welcome back, everybody, to the Men's Empowerment Movement. I'm KB, book author, and these are my books, Millennium Women, Gender Assassination, The Plot to Destroy All Things Male, and Millennium Women, War on Men, Bully Tactics, is why their independence is failing them in their relationship and how to be empowered. You can pick this up on Amazon. Okay, this one will be there next month in June. Okay, now, right now, but I need you guys to hit that subscribe button for me so you can get your notifications and that little bell. Okay, today's topic is, do women have toxic femininity? Do women have toxic femininity? It's toxic masculinity versus toxic femininity. All right, let's get into it. Now, women out here always saying men have toxic masculinity. They're aggressive. They're dangerous. They out here committing crimes and things of that sort. It's toxic. As if they don't have toxic femininity. Okay? Because, see, their thing is, women have a weapon too. They have danger too. Okay? Their weapon of choice, their mouth. Okay? They don't know where the line is at. Okay? They crosses the line. Okay? And the situation is that they disrespect men, but then they won't respect. Okay? They cuss him out. They try to emasculate him with verbal talk. They in his face, they yelling, they screaming, hollering to the top of their lungs, trying to get him to engage into a fight so she can bring him down to her level and emasculate him. See, that's what they do, fellas. See, you don't argue with a woman because she welcomes the challenge, because that's her strength, her mouth. So she wants to get you into this altercation to where you're arguing back with her. That way she can get you in position to emasculate you. It's toxic. See, that's toxic femininity. Because when you're disrespecting men and you're trying to get him into this verbal fight where you know he can't win, because her whole intention is to get you into a verbal altercation so she can emasculate you. Okay? That's her whole thing. She can tear you down, tear your manhood down. That's why she wants to argue with you. See, women about the drama. That's toxic. Okay? It's like a little high school girl, talking about gossip stuff. Petty. Toxic. See, women's toxic femininity is bullying. Because they know that a man can't argue back too tough with her, because now it's verbal abuse. They know that a man can't physically fight them back, even though they're attacking him physically, because it's abuse, physical abuse. See, so they engage in these things where they know a man can't fight back. They purposely engage in verbal and physical altercations and physical abuse, which is toxic. Okay, toxic. That's women's toxic femininity, of bitching, bullying, and ball busting their way into power. Okay, that's what they do. They try to get on the man case, ride him, until she gets what she wants. And then if he don't comply, it'll turn physical. It'll turn abusive. She'll do whatever it takes to get her way because she knows he can't fight back, whether that's verbal or physical. So therefore, she's out here purposely trying to engage him into things where she can put him in a position to emasculate him. And that's what's going on, fellas. See, women's toxic femininity is to draw you into a certain situation to where it's always to emasculate you. She wants to take your manhood away. They get pleasure out of taking your manhood away from you, punking you down and making you bow down to them. That's toxic. From a woman who's feminine, so-called. So that's toxic femininity. See, they always saying that men's aggression, men dangerous. They out here committing crimes and raping and killing. Yeah. Those all in one group roll this up in a ball, put a bowl on top of it, and sell that bullshit to somebody else. Okay? There's always exceptions. Most men are not doing that, but they want to lump us in as one. So, I'm saying women's toxic femininity around that time of the month, fellas, when you got a woman who turns into another woman, and we know what that woman is. Okay, I'm not gonna say it on here because everybody get all riled up, YouTube get all riled up, want to take the channel down. Okay, but it starts with a B and end with H. Let's keep it real. So my thing is this: they turn into a whole nother demon at that time of the month, which is very toxic. It's natural toxic. Okay, so we don't know how to handle that situation because they don't know how to handle their own situation. They just unleash it on us. See? And they figure, well, they're entitled to unleash that time of the month on us because they feel like, hey, it's something natural that occurs in him, hormones going out of order. And you are the closest thing to release this upon. It's toxic. Whether it's natural or not, it's still toxic because it becomes abusive to men, both verbally and physically. So therefore, that abusive and verbal situation and that toxic situation causes toxic femininity because it only happens with women at that time of the month. Now, I know we're going to get some people saying, oh, it's sexist. You're saying women, period, is causing problems and things of that sort. Where's the lie? Did I lie? Did I lie that women get very verbally abusive toward men and sometimes physical toward men during that time of the month? Where's the lie? See, you can't say something that's sexist if it's true. It's like defamation, okay? You can't have defamation of character if it's true. See, what I'm saying about that time of the month when women get verbally abusive toward men and physically abusive sometimes because the hormones going out of control, is toxic. Because you're abusing somebody who has nothing to do with you or your circumstance and situation. It's just that your hormones are going out of control and you can't control them. That's a fact. So are we supposed to shy away from the facts and the truth? We're supposed to pretend that don't happen? It's toxic. See, this is a checks and balance channel over here. And during that time of the month, men don't want to be around you. Why? Because you're toxic. See? They want to be able to point out what men, have aggression. See, men got a natural aggression. Because we have to have a natural aggression. Because who's going to go out there and kill the goat for you can eat? Huh? Who's going to slay the dragon? Who gonna build a fire? Who gonna build the buildings? Who gonna do all this dangerous work? Women not. I mean, say you want to, say you can, but men are the ones who's actually doing it. The dangerous jobs. Oh, I know. Oh, women can do it too. Yeah, it's the exception. It's not the rule. Men put their lives on the line every day. Whether it's the military, whether it's just to feed you. Men do it. Men have been doing this since the age of time. That's why we need the aggression in us. Now, that's a natural thing that men have within them. The natural thing that women have with them is that time of the month. And it gets very dangerous for a man to be around a woman during that time of the month because she unleashes her verbal assault on him. which is toxic. It's toxic femininity. Okay? It's a natural thing. Like our aggression is natural. See? So toxic masculinity, you're saying our aggression is toxic masculinity. And I'm saying that time of the month for you is toxic femininity. It's a fact. Okay? It's a fact. Now, you may not like it. You may not want it pointed out to you. Okay? You may want to call this sexist so I can be quiet. Shut up. But it's not going to negate the fact that it's true. It's toxic femininity. Ask any man who's at the brunt of your abuse during that time of the month. He don't want to be around you. He don't want to be 10 feet near you. He don't want to be nowhere in the vicinity of you because you're toxic. It's toxic femininity. See? So therefore, and that's just one thing that's toxic femininity about you. And the other thing is, women carry that out because they use that sometime to verbally assault men or physically assault them. And then that way they can jump behind the gender card and say, hey, I'm having a hard time of the month. You should understand. They want you to understand their abuse because it's that time of the month. You should just understand. You know, it's a natural thing that women go through. Still don't negate the fact that you're abusive. You're abusive and it's toxic, whether it's natural or not. Okay? So if you're going to be verbally assaulting men, bullying men, physically abusing men because of that hormone problem, it's toxic femininity. Okay? You are inflicting pain on men on purpose because you can't control it. Is that his fault? No. Then whose fault is it? It ain't but two people in the room. Yours. See, a lot of women think that because it's a natural thing that men are just supposed to deal with it. Just deal with it. Just handle it like a man. You just take the abuse like a man. You just let me emasculate you and disrespect you and tear your manhood down. You just take it like a man. Yeah. Sounds good to her, but not to the person who's at the brunt and the end of the abuse. See, whether it's natural or not, it's toxic. Okay? Now, a lot of women use their time of the month, their period, as an excuse. They ain't on their period. And they'll still attack a man verbally because they feel like it. It's their outlet. They're venting. See, the mouth is toxic femininity. Every man knows it. Okay? That's the weapon of choice. That's the gun that they shoot you with. The mouth. And they don't know where to line at. They don't know not to disrespect your manhood. They want to be able to tear it down so you can bow down. I was watching the episode of Naked and Afraid. Okay? And I'm watching this episode, and the man went out. They was hungry. They ain't ate for days. He went out. The lady pointed out it's an eel in the water. Now they hungry now. They ain't ate for 4 or 5 days. So the man go get a thing, and he finna kill the eel. But before he kills the eel, she turns into this PETA advocate. Oh, treat the eel with respect. He like, I'm gonna kill it. He his manly instinct kicked in. He got to go kill this thing and eat. Now she hungry as hell too, but she telling him, kill it with humanity. Give it some respect, is what she said. Give the eel some respect. The PETA advocate came out of her. Okay? And I'm sitting there going, okay, that sounds good. I'm like, but is she crazy? This man is out here trying to feed him and her. She's doing nothing to find no food, okay? But yet and still, she's sitting there saying, treat the eel with respect. Kill it humanely. How do you kill an eel humanely when you're hungry as hell? Now, she said he was disrespecting her because he was wanting to kill an eel. And he really didn't want to hear what the hell she said because he's hungry. So she jumped into, you know what? The emotional and sensitivity needs kicked in. Okay? Oh, I feel like you're mocking me. Oh, I don't think you respect me as a woman because you aren't listening to what I'm saying about kill the eel with respect. And he completely bowed down. He apologized to her for killing the eel inhumanely. And that's what she wanted. She was happy that he apologized to her for feeding her when she was hungry. See, fellas, women are always trying to get you into a situation to where they want you to bow down. Now, she used the emotional sensitivity needs to bring this man to his knees. This man was apologizing something to the point where he was almost on his knees begging her forgiveness for killing the eel. And I'm sitting there going, are you damn kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who in the world sits there and apologizes to the eel for being for killing it inhumanely? I mean, you're in the jungle starving to death. You're in the jungle trying to figure out how to eat. And she's sitting here talking about killing the damn eel with humanely. Unbelievable. See, it was like an emotional form of bullying him. Is what it was like. She used her emotions, say he was disrespecting her because he's killing the eel inhumanely. Unbelievable. See, women have toxic femininity and they bully certain ways. She bullied him into apologizing to her by using her emotions and sensitivity needs. And this man completely bowed down as if she was the princess or the queen sitting on the throne asking for her forgiveness. I mean, it was nauseating to me as a man when he's out here trying to feed her ass. And she's trying to tear him down and emasculate him and get him to bow down to her for feeding her. For feeding her. See, man, you got to understand, women's thing today is to emasculate you and get you to bow down. They want to have total dominance over you. That's toxic femininity. It's toxic. See, now you got the masculine man who's aggressive, who's gonna do things. They call that toxic masculinity. But she's using her emotions to bully him. That's also toxic femininity. See, because she trying to emasculate him, which is what she did to him on Naked and Afraid. Completely emasculated him for feeding her. See, I'm sitting there going, why don't she kill the eel humanely? All she had was criticism of him. That's all. And he was doing for her. Over here, I would have said, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Your ass can starve to death. Or you can kill this eel your damn self. Man, you got to stop bowing down to women. They're using their emotional and sensitivity needs to emasculate you, tear you down, and that's toxic femininity that they're using is toxic because it's dangerous to you. It hurts you, it harms you, it bullies you, it abuses you. And you just have to take it. Just shut up and take it. That's where they want you at, fellas. Okay? So women do have toxic femininity. They do use it against men all the time, whether it's through their emotional sensitivity needs or just straight out cussing them out and being just nasty with the mouth. They both toxic. So women are always trying to use something to tear men down. That's why they say he had toxic masculinity. It's a form of bullying him in the form of trying to emasculate him. See? If he figured he can back off his aggression, then he can lower himself to her, and then she can defeat him. Which is what the woman did on Naked and Afraid. She got him to emasculate himself. It's toxic. Fellas, hold on to your manhood. Don't let nobody ever take your manhood away from you. I don't give a damn what they say. They can call you toxic femininity, toxic masculinity. They can call you every damn name in the book. You hold on to your masculinity. Because I guarantee you, once she emasculates you, tear the testosterone out you, cut your balls off, she ain't gonna want you. Because you're too weak now. See, a woman don't want a weak man. See, there's a reason why we have aggression. Why do you think the women always go after the bad boys? They don't want the nice guy. The nice guy have been emasculated. She have emasculated him through her toxic femininity. So she don't want him no more. She don't want the nice guy. She want the aggressive bad boy with the masculinity traits. That's who she chases down and give him sex. That's what she does. See what I'm saying? So don't fall for the okie-doke, fellas. You don't let no woman tear your masculinity down. Because she gonna fight for her femininity, I guarantee you that. Even if she has to use toxic femininity to do it. Which is what she often does. Because the weapon of choice is her mouth. And she gonna use it against you like a weapon. Okay? And shoot you with every time. So yes, women do have toxic femininity. And toxic masculinity versus toxic femininity. Who wins? I guess the one who got the most, I guess. So, fellas, until the next episode, I need y'all to subscribe. I'll holler at y'all.